Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Just kind of wanted to do a quick update, let you guys know about a couple big things coming up. I have a race this week. It's been a while since I've been able to say that. Actually, my last race was the beginning of October. I know that like most of that was winter, but 6 months is too long to go without racing. Oh my gosh. So this race I have coming up on Saturday is a backyard ultra, and it's called Grind on the Grid. Very excited about it. Been training, training's been going pretty well. A lot of you have been asking how training's going because Strava is private. Past week was great. Put up 50 miles, mix of road and trail, but mainly I've been sticking to roads recently just because it's been winter and kind of like that gross spring weather too, where a lot of the trails are really bad conditions, but also because Grind on the Grid is mostly a road race. It is a backyard ultra, so it's set up with 4.1-ish mile loops, but this specific course, about 75% of it is road and about 25% of it is trail. So, and I don't even know, actually it might be less trail than that. I can't remember from last year. But if you have been following my YouTube channel for a while, you know that last year I went out to this race to support a bunch of people I knew running it, but also my friend Matt is the race director, so that's really cool. So yeah, going back out this year to be an actual racer, and I'm feeling good about it. I'm ready to kind of like test kind of where my fitness is now, and I'll be okay if I like only get like 25 miles or something like that. Sounds funny to say something like that, but I'll be okay if I'm only out there for 5, 6, 7 hours. But my goal, my stretch goal, kind of like what do I think would be something that would be really good for me to accomplish at this point in the training cycle would be to go out and do 50 miles. So that's what I'm going to go for. That'll put me out there for 12 hours. And that'll be kind of interesting because I have to work a full day starting at 6 a.m. the next day. So that'll be great. That's my goal. My strategy going into it is pretty simple. Like I'm going to try to do every loop in about 48 to 50 minutes. Give me about 10 minutes to kind of like cool down. I will be taking a chair because I think that's important to just kind of like reset the legs. I'm not going to try and be a hero and like stand up the whole time or anything like that. And I'm also not going to try and go out and just go real fast and finish the loops as fast as I can, because that's also really not a great strategy for backyard ultras. You want to find that sweet spot of what's a good pace that you can maintain for many hours and have enough time that you can kind of recover, refuel, get some more drink, change your shoes or socks if you need to, change a shirt or something, and not be rushed during that time, but also not have too much time that your body and legs really cool down and you end up kind of doing more, not damage, but you end up putting yourself in a hole by maybe sitting around for 20 minutes and then having to go out and like do another loop. So it's going to be, these backyard ultras, like I've done one before in the past, a couple years ago, and it was really fun. Definitely a major like mental challenge, something totally different than just a typical trail race or road marathon or anything like that. Excited to see some of my good friends and hopefully some of you guys, if you're interested, if you're like in the area and you're looking for something to do this weekend, definitely sign up. There's still spots, and the weather's supposed to be beautiful. Last year the weather was like, it was like 25, 30 degrees like at the start. It was freezing cold the whole day, and then it started raining and it was super windy. But this year it's supposed to be like 70s and sunny the whole time. So, that's Midwest spring for you. It could be really anything, and it could change in between now and then too. So anyway, that's an update of kind of like where my training's been. A lot of you have been asking about what it's been like training with Kilian, and honestly, it's been cool. Like it's been, kind of like fun to, like I haven't actually talked to him But I do know that, like he's uploading these workouts and he is modifying them a little bit based off of kind of like how your last week was and how things are moving forward. It's not actually like being coached by him. It's more of like kind of just like being in a training camp and having him as kind of like the advisor. Yeah, it's just a really cool situation. It's been fun to have like a training plan planned out for me. I've never had a coach before, even though I have coached many athletes for a lot of years. I've never had a coach myself, so this is an interesting situation. But it's going well. Honestly, the training is like pretty easy. Some of the days it's only like a 4K run with a few intervals, and so some of the days are pretty light. Some of the days are longer. Like this past Saturday we had like a 3-hour run on the schedule, so it was good. It's been fun being a part of it. It's been fun to stay motivated and kind of connected to some other people. But yeah, this past week, 50 miles. This week, hopefully, if things go well at the race, I'll finish the week out with like 70 or 80 miles, which would be really cool. And then move into like kind of like the early summer stage of like the weather's starting to get hot, and you start to have to manage that a lot different. You have to start like focusing on a lot of things other than just the miles that you're running. Like you have to focus a lot on nutrition, a lot on hydration, a lot on your clothing, shoe choice, like lots of stuff starts coming into play as the weather gets hotter and the summer months roll around. A lot of you have been asking about what races I'm doing, and to be honest with you, the only race I'm signed up with right now is Grind on the Grid this week. After that, I'm not signed up for anything. I have been in and participated in 3 lotteries this year and missed out on all 3 of them: Western States, Hard Rock, and High Lonesome. Not too terribly sad about any of that because, those will come when it's my turn to run one of those races, if I ever do. But yeah, hopefully this summer, June or July, looking at doing a 100-miler. It might be Mohican, it might be Burning River. Those are kind of 2 that are close by that I'm very familiar with Mohican, unfortunately, because I've DNF'd that race twice, right around 80 miles. Burning River is later in July. I'd like to go do that one if I can, because I've never done it. But it's also typically a miserably hot race. So, that'd be great training for Western States, though, or something someday. But yeah, so hopefully get one of those 100-milers in the summer, and then looking at fall, I need to do a Hard Rock qualifier. So the ones that are still open right now are Mogian Monster, I Am Tough, and I think Grindstone is still open. Still a few spots left there, so try and decide one of those. Probably jump in one of those races, but just need to figure out what's the right fit as far as timing, scheduling goes, and honestly, like trying to find like cheap flights. Also definitely hoping to be out at Western States again this year. We've got some interest, talking to a few different people about some different projects, but would love to just go out and just kind of like chill out there and meet some more people. That'd be cool. I would also love to go spectate Hard Rock, or possibly UTMB. I've also gotten an email from a race company over in Europe who wants to bring me out there, so who knows, I don't know what's going on. Like, things might happen. We'll just see. I'll keep you posted, definitely. But wanted to say, just thank you guys for sticking around. The past couple months have been really crazy. I've been picking up a lot of contracted work. I've done some just kind of like interview style work, some music videos, which I'll talk about here in a second, live performances, just some other like small things. But one of the music videos we just finished it. I'll put a link right up here for it. But definitely go check that out. Give that video some love, because it was such a fun video to make. And a lot of work went into it. That's kind of why YouTube's been a little bit slower recently, just because there's been a lot of other video stuff going on, honestly. And then the typical regular work, family, life balance sort of thing. But oh my gosh, it's just like spring is here and it's getting warmer. The sun is out. Oh my gosh. It's just like, I can't tell you how good of a feeling that is for me. So, yeah. Winter's tough. winter's really tough. It's really tough, like when you have a YouTube channel that's focused on outdoor stuff. And, you know, like, I don't like being outside in the Midwest winter. It's horrible. That's it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update, kind of talk about my race coming up this week so that you guys can be excited along with me. And also, again, if you're in the Midwest area and you're looking for something to do this weekend, go sign up. It's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll see you there. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.